What if Chad was the most powerful app in the world? Let's check that out. Because I am gonna be Chad for this entire video. I'm gonna try to be. Yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to invade. I'm gonna start by. We're gonna start our Chad. Start by invading Niger, which is kind of easy. Because the Nigerian forces are in Chad. Like us, for example. The Netherlands are over here trying to get colonies. Quickly. Yeah. I'm gonna dress around Nigeria from all sides that they live in. Yes. That includes the entire. Yeah, they're cooked. We'll start the full scale. We're gonna start deep into Algerian territory. Yeah, bro, Italian. What? One. Okay, so our next target is the Centrals. Have nowhere to run, so the Centrals have nowhere to run. There's a full-scale invasion of Sudan because Chad's no mercy. Chad has no mercy towards any country because it's a Chad. Chads don't. There's not enough room for Chad. As you can kind of tell from my invasion spree. Tell from the. Oh, somebody's trying to invade. If we're gonna be dominant power, we have to invade someone big like Saudi. Like Saudi Arabia, for example. Because we have a way. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna full scale invasion. Now I'm just gonna. Somebody's trying to fight Egypt. And I won't. We truly are Chad, since we are Chad. We just invaded most of it. We just invaded the majority of Egypt. So Chad, this is his empire, so this is Chad's empire. This is the Chad Empire. The Giga Chad. The Giga Chad. The Giga Chad Empire stands from the top will be Israel. Now, Chad, Palestine, kind of weak. Come on, bro. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go to challenge the empire to be the bigger empire, so he just invade. He's now gonna try to invade. The Chads are now invading Libya because it's super easy to get to Europe from Algeria. Yep. All of this is now Chad. As you can kind of tell now, Tunisia gone. Italy gonna be invaded. Invaded from the coast. The Italians have no way. Except it's now Chad. Not Austria. Not just Slovenia and Austria. Slovenia, Austria, and Italy. We're going for the key countries. Like Germany, Poland, and the UK. They're going for every country. Yes, that includes German. Germany, France, whatever. Or the Chads don't care. There's no... They just gotta flee. France has fled to a tiny little island. I see, eh? Okay. Now France is gone. Let's get the UK. Oh, Denmark. As Chad, we have the Greater Chad. Meanwhile, Algeria is present. Algeria tries to defend, but from most of us, but from most sides, they lose blood. They just become a puppet state. They would become a puppet state if there was puppet states in this game. But the Chad Empire has spread from parts of even Turkey. Even Turkey and Syria. Even Turkey and Syria aren't safe. Boy. Turkey has already lost a major. Meanwhile, Syria has lost all of its territory. Turkey's holding on from Istanbul. Never mind. No. Italy has been conquered. Chad needs more living space. Now they're invading. All the countries connect their entire. Now they just need Romania and Hungary. They're also gonna invade many. They're gonna invade Russia. Chad decide to invade the literal entirety of NATO, causing Kosovo. France falls completely. Bosnia falls. Montenegro, they're sleepy. The Montenegrins are too lazy, so they fall quick. North, the Macedonians even fall, because Albania falls to Chad. Chad's large-looking empire. Even Czechia and Poland aren't safe. Slovakia is almost surrounded. Since Slovakia is surrounded by all sides, Chad just takes her out. almost all sides. Even parts of Ukraine get. Actually, Ukraine itself is pushed deep, like deep. And then Moldova calls a NATO meeting gets called, but it's too late. Half of their members are gone. Belarus, obviously invasion. No mercy. Not even for Belarus. They attacked Latvia, so they took Estonia. Lithuania gets took too. Because Lithuania. No, they're trying. Russians try to keep hold of Kaliningrad, but successfully fall. But Kaliningrad falls to Chad's control, forcing Russia to go on a peace treaty because they just took their capital. Since it's forced Russia into a peace treaty, Russia has asked for a peace treaty, which they accept, since now they can invade Finland, which falls easily. They fall easily. They fall easily, which the Finns fall crazy. So does Sweden. Sweden gets forced to. Sweden falls entirely. Meanwhile, Norway just tries to expand their influence. Well, Chad still has no mercy for Norway, as their capital is easily taken. Somehow, this is not Haven, boy. This is Heo. They asked for a peace treaty because there's basically nothing left of their territory. Yeah. The Chad accept, but then Chad invade Iran because it's Iran. But because who can't forget about the one that basically has the same name as Iraq? Not me, though. Yeah, it's over here. They tried to take over Central Asia, but failed because now I have all of most of Central Asia. Which actually, and now I'm just gonna take the rest of the ground over here. Yep, now they have scum. Now the mighty Afghanistan, graveyard of empires, has no longer can resist to the forces. Kyrgyzstan isn't even safe either. No. Okay, not even Kurds either. The Kurds are falling. Now I'm just gonna invade. Chads don't have mercy still. Chads always don't have mercy. And they just send them out of their misery. Meanwhile, Kazakhstan tries to put up a good fight, but their military is horrible to the Chads. That's what they say. That's what the Chads told to their people. Even they wanted to try to invade China, but the U.S. has tried to save Afghanistan, or what's left of it. But there's nothing left. India is also... Not even India has mercy. That's how much the Indians, the Chads don't care about other countries. Not gonna lie. They try to keep up, but fail sadly. Mainly because their soldiers are weak compared to Chad. Since their capital has been taken, it's basically just free land at this point. Indian forces fail at securing parts of their region, parts of Kashmir, which Indians fail to keep parts of their own territory. Because Sri Lanka just deep in the oh, they fight. They can't fight. Because they're failing at protecting their own land. Somebody had to kill them. That was me. If Nepal's weak, the Chads decide also invade Nepal during India. India is trying. And India takes advantage of that, but realizes that's a fatal mistake. Because I just take that territory that they try to fight back with, and they struggle to hold on to even parts of their own. Their final pieces of territory, which actually devastates the region, the entire country, because now their whole front is gone. They just gotta try to regain mainland. They only seem to gain bits and pieces. Is there once loved land? Bam, India's dead. Wait, India? Are you guys sure India's not? Oh yeah, India's have these islands. Oh wait, this is not big, okay. Shut up. Okay. The remains of their territory, scum. India, once mighty, is now reduced to a few islands. Meanwhile, Bangladesh gets a wake-up call. As they realize they are getting invaded. 2. Because Chad just says not enough. Chad just like, not enough, boy. And then Chad just somehow Chad is not feared by anybody, but Chad knows what it's doing. because Chad has killed. Then Thailand. I like Thailand. Yeah, they tried. They have some. India's barely alive. Cambodia's just trying to, Cambodia even tries to hold on, but actually kind of fails. Actually fails horribly. They declare war on Viet, which immediately takes their coast to the Pacific, which is their entire territory. So you know that right here, right now. Which Thailand has fell. I wanna see if I can do a surprise attack. Let's see if Chad does a surprise attack on South Korea and they quickly fall. And China, not even China safe. As Manchurian, as parts of Manchuria are scum. Or their forces, or the Chad running the military. The entire Manchuria region has fell, including Beijing, but we don't talk about Beijing. They're trying to fight back hard, but luckily for me, that just strengthens my resistance. China tries to resist. The world of China is on the brink of collapse. Wild. Because look, Chad have a big empire standing from. They use the Alaskan Gap to get to America, which also they declare war on, because they're overpowered AF, as they are invading the rest of Alaska. The U.S. tries to fight back hard, but fails because it can't even defend Alaska. The U.S. gets mad that they try to retake territory, but successfully fail and get Canada on the war because of their stupidity. I'm trying that method. It causes parts of the west coast of their coast, to fall entirely. Many states, like, now they're already trying to break us, but that just causes Texas to almost fall. Texas is now falling, and there's no way they can even reclaim Texas, as they are not so united anymore because of their. Oh, it's a battle for Texas, right? Oh, yeah, that's rough, mate. For the U.S., that's not even. That's just karma, mate. We're going into Florida, and I think the United States has common sense and says, I think they're cooked. I think Chad takes parts of Chad takes Michigan, parts of Michigan entirely, and the U.S. attempts to defend their own capital, but fails and the entire country falls into despair. As the U.S. tries to gain back, only the U.S. gains back Maine, but that's pretty much it. Which they can't. What? Hey guys, so we're gonna continue in the U.S. doesn't have much left, so the U.S. tries to regain territory, but that just causes even more territory to fall, causing the United States to not become so united anymore, because yeah, it's split. Now it's totally split. Yeah, we wake up every morning like we get that. Yeah, now Canada's kind of gonna fall to the United States is limited to parts of Alaska now. Only to parts of Alaska. Not just entirely Alaska. And parts of Texas. Just, what? Yeah, what the heck? What is that? Whatever, guys, let's continue. So, Chad continues to invade Canada, causing the U.S. borders to look deniably weird now. And questions if even the U.S. existed, because Canada succumbs to this. The Canadians fall back, causing. Yeah, they tried to take back pieces of the U.S. manually, but nah, they just lost more territory from that. Because they're just an island nation at this point. But Greenland also gets a surprise attack from Chad, because Chad needs cold. Chad needs a cold nation that is not Russia and Alaska.